F.O.R. We're going to start with the piece from Tory Talker with Art Club.
Thank you, Mr. Swarczyk. Here I am, Tory Talker, Vice President of the Art Club, and here we are getting artsy with the gang. Alright, so right here we have the wonderful President, Bailey Ray. And I'm going to be asking her a couple of questions about Art Club. Okay, so what do you think about Art Club? What was your first impression when you joined?
My first impression when I joined was that we have a very diverse and creative group of people, and it makes me very happy that I was able to become a part of it.
Yep. And this is your second year here, right?
I've been doing this since about halfway through my freshman year.
So 2 years ago.
About 2 years, 2.5 years. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And you're already the president. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this is my third year and I'm the vice president. It's like, wow, it's crazy.
And we've done a lot of stuff that, like, for our last year, end of year trip, we ended up going to the Columbus Museum.
Oh, I
of
remember
art.
that.
Was really fun.
Yes, that
we
was
ended up
gorgeous.
going antiquing to like a whole bunch of different places and to a farmer's market.
Yep, and we also, the North Shore Food Market, I recommend it if you're in Columbus. It is
was so
amazing.
good.
I recommend the baklava especially. It is delicious.
Because of me. That was all me. It's
Okay, you take credit for everything. Okay, I see what's
sorry,
going on
sorry,
here.
it's true.
All right, so what made you join Art Club?
I'm really creative, and I just wanted to be with other kids that are creative and like to do things that I like too.
Right. And we have many plans for Art Club this year. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and stop by if you want. Or if you're no longer in high school, just keep on following us. We do so many projects around the community. In fact, one of our things we do is face painting at home football games. So if you have little ones that want to get their face painted like Spider-Man, you know where to check them out at. Where are you guys located?
We are located as soon as you walk in to the football game, and there will be a little setup there with a sign. So.
And because of the events of Hurricane Harvey, we're also raising funds. All the money that we get, all proceeds go to the Hurricane Harvey Relief Fund. So that's another reason why you should get your face painted. You'll be helping people out in need.
Donations are accepted too.
Right. Okay, so here we have some polymer clay out, and we're going to be using my folder, which I generously donated as a little stand of some sort. And we're going to be making some charms for a bracelet.
Polymer clay is sort of like Play-Doh, and you bake it in an oven and it gets really hard. So, what are we going to make?
Well, I was honestly hoping that you knew, because I honestly don't know what to do. But you can do all sorts of things with polymer clay. You can do
It's very moldable, so anything.
Yep. I mean, like, you can make so many things out of it. I better take my ring off real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so I got some tan clay here. I'm thinking maybe
I'm gonna do a strawberry.
a strawberry. Well, going on with the fruit theme, I might do a little watermelon.
Oh, you do really good watermelons. Mine always look weird. So
Okay,
I give
so-
up and make them look like marbles.
Well, this is pretty much what this is. This is marbled. This is marbled. This is going to be for the outer rind of the watermelon. Now, there's many different brands of polymer clay that you can buy. I recommend Sculpey. And especially if you're beginning, I recommend the Sculpey 3 because it's softer and it's easier to work with. Here you can see I taken some of the green marbled clay and made this shape. I'm going to do a little friendship charm. So,
My strawberry, I just rolled it up and did like a little divot for the top of the strawberry. And now I'm gonna take a pencil that doesn't have like any lead sticking out of it and make like little strawberry marks. Seed marks.
now if you have like clay tools, those come in handy a lot. So we didn't pull them out because I didn't think we'd need them. And this stuff is like super simple. You can do it with your hands.
Speed through.
I know,
Here's my strawberry.
You gonna add some leaves to that?
Yep, I am. I just wanted to show the camera it while it was.
Okay, now here are the two halves. They're not perfect,
Yeah,
but
we
you know,
used to
nothing's
buddy up with
perfect.
the
So you
coffee
can take a
house
little bit of light red or pink or red, whatever you prefer.
To do the leaf, you just drag it forward. You make a ball with the clay, and then
Yeah, I'm gonna be using
Drag
this.
it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna be using this sparkly maroon color for the inside because the darker the color, the better it is in my opinion.
September or something.
Okay.
So you're just gonna take a small
fun.
bit.
She's a lot of
This
fun.
one's a bit tougher because it's like an accent,
Yeah.
and they are a bit firmer because they don't have a lot of oil in them. So we're gonna have to work it a little bit.
My strawberry kind of looks like an apple, but that's okay.
You can tell it's a strawberry. It has.
It looks kind of like a raspberry. No, it looks like one of those like garden grown strawberries.
Oh yeah.
My mom went to Here I am. Again, and that to the other leaf.
Yeah.
Then you stick it.
It's a smaller
right on
world than
top.
you think. Do you guys want to juice it in a snack?
There's gonna be a lot of stuff I need to cut out.
Bye, Miss Fowler.
So you just, I did the other half, not showing you, I'm sorry, but so you pretty much take this color, flatten it to like a circle shape, put it right in the center,
We come in.
and then kind of roll
Do
it
we have enough
to make it,
people since I
here are the
have-
two halves. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to kind of mush them together for a second, just to get the shape back. Squishy, squishy. I'm like so awkward right now, okay. So just roll it around. And then, if you have eye pins, if you work with jewelry and stuff, you can use those too. Those come in handy a lot. So, here it is. Now you just gently peel it. And ta-da!
For my little homegrown strawberry. Here it is. And all you do for the hook is you can just take the pencil until it's all the way through. Okay. And then when it bakes, it'll shrink up a little bit, but that's okay. And then you can just stick a thing through it, a thread, and you can make it into a charm.
Yep, and now for baking it, it depends on what brand of clay you
I
get.
need-
Typically, you put it in the oven for 275 degrees for 15 minutes per every fourth of an inch. So this, I'd say, you have to be in for 15 minutes, but I'm gonna take this home and bake it. And there you go, you have your little watermelon friendship charm. Now, if you wanna add like little accents to it, you can use artist pens or markers, whatever you want. You can paint it. Very compatible with paint.
I actually really like my strawberry. It kind of makes me happy. Like, I feel like it could be strawberry shortcake. I wonder if I could pin my hair up underneath. Like,
Okay, we're not gonna put it
how would
on.
I?
No, leave this part.
How would I look with hair?
You're missing a part of your hair, baby.
You're lucky you have a boyfriend.
Wow!
Okay, I'm not putting that on camera. I'm not putting that on TV. Okay, I'm gonna cut that part out.
Okay, now wait a minute.
So there you have it. That's our club for you. We have a lot of fun here, and there's gonna be quite a bit in this. What are you gonna come close?
visit soon.
Yeah, what she said. Okay, yeah, okay. All right, back to you, Mr. Swarchek. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop it.
See you guys.
Thanks, Dory. We're gonna go to Colton Burguy right now with an interview with Mr. Bauman.
First question is, why did F.O.R start having a dress code?
That was before I arrived on campus, but I believe the first year we implemented would have been 2009, 2010, so we're going to our 8th year now. Many, I guess, loose policies, too much inappropriate attire, maybe more distracting attire that was being worn to school. It kind of set a clear standard for what students were able to wear, as opposed to kind of being that interpretation and more ambiguous that it might have been in the past. So I think that was some of the discussion that was had at the time. There's a lot of community people involved, a lot of board members involved. So that's kind of been a longer process, I think, than even you or I have been part of.
Okay. What do you think about the dress code?
I personally am a fan. It just kind of, again, streamlines those expectations as well as kind of ramps up the standard for what we expect. I think there's something to be said for the way we present ourselves and the way we act and behave. So I just feel like that there's that correlation between those two things, and that the dress code is going to help and has helped in that area.
This year, students and teachers can wear jeans and a F.O.R t-shirt. So far, how do you think this is going? And is this going to happen every year?
Yeah, I mean, for the rest of this year, we know that's the case. I can't speak to future years. That's kind of a Board of Education decision. It comes down from the top of our district administration. But I think the idea was that we still wanted to present an environment that was welcoming and comfortable for students, and that was also a way for staff and students to kind of express that idea of Redmen spirit and the Fall Story T-shirt going with the jeans, and it kind of just gives a little bit of that reprieve while still maintaining some consistent standards. I think some of the other concerns were that different buildings being able to do jeans days different days, and parents with kids in multiple buildings, thinking if my junior senior high school student can wear jeans and my intermediate student can, and then that created some confusion for families, and we wanted to avoid that. So this way it's just everyone knows every Friday it's jeans and a Fall Story T-shirt, and it's all going to be the same throughout the district.
Why can't students wear 4 zips? They have to be wearing a 1/4 zip.
Yeah, I think it goes back to when the policy was first designed. I think the argument is that distinguishing between what a jacket is versus a full zip fleece versus a full winter coat, I just think it starts to get too many gray areas there. So I think the full zip is just a clear way of saying that, this is not a sweater, it's not a thin sweatshirt, it's just not, it doesn't matter if it's full zip, that stops that eventually getting down the road or that slippery slope of wearing a full coat, and then that becomes about security and some of those more serious concerns at that point.
Is it possible that Fall Story City schools are not going to have a dress code?
I would very highly doubt it. I think it's here and here to stay. Like I said, 8th year at the high school level. I think we've been district-wide, preschool through 12th grade for 5 years now, maybe a little bit more. So I don't see it going anywhere, and I see us working through that process year to year and adjusting what is needed, but I think it'd be a loss to not have this in place in the future.
Huh.
Thanks, Colton. That was pretty cool. We're going to go to Matthew Crabtree with some of the choir members.
I'm Jonathan Reidenauer. I'm a senior, class of 2018. One thing I like about choir is when you sing out, Mr. Cates notices it, and he'll compliment you on it. And if you keep on singing out, you might just get better than you were the day before. But other than that, I think senior year isn't going that bad. It's actually pretty nice. That's all I got.
Okay. Hello, my name is Hunter Blanton. I am in 10th grade. And the reason I really love choir is about 8th grade year, Mr. Cates said, "Hey, maybe you should try out choir." I was like, okay, I'll try it next year in 9th grade. So I did. I really loved it. And if any of you are wanting to try it out, choir at all, I really recommend it. It's a really great experience for just anything. It's really fun.
My name is Royce Ware. I'm a freshman, and choir year is how I show my emotion.
My name is Evan McCurl. I'm a freshman, and I like this class because I don't know, it's something to do, and singing's legit. I don't know.
Hi, I'm Mr. Cates, and I teach men's chorus class. One thing that I love about men's chorus is that it's an unauditioned group of guys, so a lot of them have never been in choir before, which is really neat because I get to see them develop as musicians over the course of the year, and eventually some of them end up going from men's chorus and joining chorale. But it's kind of a more low-key environment because we're starting with maybe a little bit more elementary level music that's suited towards their level. They can do a little bit more fun music. We can have a little bit more time to just discuss things, whether it be life issues or musical issues, and I think we kind of grow as a brotherhood in that class in ways that maybe don't happen so much in other classes.
Thanks, Matt. We're going to go to our final piece with Eli Ward with an interview with Dana Brown from the cafeteria.
Okay, I am here today with Dana, one of our cafeteria workers, and I'm going to interview her over her job and like the importance of her job. So what exactly do you do, Dana?
I am the team leader of the kitchen, so I pretty much run the kitchen. I tell the girls what they're supposed to do, and I order all the food, put all the food away, and every morning when I come in at 6 o'clock, I get breakfast ready, get it in the ovens, get everything set up, so when my girl comes in, she goes right to serving breakfast.
Solid. What kind of like process do you go through to prepare lunch?
Oh, we go through huge processes. I mean, it's just like yesterday, we're having pizza casserole today. So we have to make the casserole the day before because it's a big process. But so we have to cook noodles, we have hamburger, we have sauce, cheese, pepperoni, and you got to mix that all together and make the pans. And we made 22 pans of it yesterday.
Right, so you guys actually like put together our food and prepare it?
Yes,
I didn't know if it came in
casseroles.
like a...
No, we never get casseroles in. We make our own casseroles. Now, like, we don't make our chicken nuggets or stuff like that, but we do make our own casseroles.
Okay, that's solid. What is one of the biggest troubles that you go through, like on a daily basis?
Well, I think right now we don't have enough subs.
Oh.
So, like today I'm missing 2 people and nobody to cover.
Right.
So then we all just kind of have to kick in and get it done. And it's very important. It's very important for us to get the food ready for you guys to eat. I think that's an important time of every student's day is eating, not only just eating breakfast, but eating lunch and, having something in their stomach. I think it's very important.
So you'd say that your job's pretty important to the school
Very
overall?
important. Very important.
I agree with you. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Well, you're welcome. If you think of anything else, just let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thanks for watching F.O.R. We'll see you next time.